Hello, this is Hassa from Hassa Reviews here, and welcome to 2023 of reviews. Yeah, I'm back from break, and I'm pretty sure you can tell, hopefully with this improved camera quality, I've replaced my old recording software, as well by technically my old laptop I used to use. Hmm. This old thing is now a thing of history, and I now got something new. Oh man, been using this for my reviews since 2018, I think was the first thing I recorded on this was the my first reactions to the Smash Bros. Ultimate Direct. But I've used this a lot more since then. But anyway, it's not that time to dwell on the past. We've got reviews to get to. Plus, I'm also going to use this to still film my before the flicks. And yeah, there's still, though technically I will say there is still one or two Um, there's still there is still two more videos from the old software that are going to upload this week from my old computer, and three that I have saved for a later date because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to have time to correct the files, but well, you never know. But in the meantime, let's get on to my first review of a film for 2023. Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody. Now let me start by saying I'm a huge Whitney Houston fan. I am. In fact, pretty sure among my see picture registering out. There's Whitney Houston. Ah, there it is. Yeah, right here. Jumping back and forth. It's been a long time. But yeah, knife. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of her. I like her music. I love her singles too. But we're not in here to uh, to walk on the past. We're here to talk about the future. Okay, well, a little bit, but I will say this: I was a little bit. I actually kind of forgot she died in 2012. I mean, I knew she did die, but I forgot 2012. In fact, because it was pretty early, actually, like the day before the Grammys of that year. So, jeez, yeah. But let's just go on to it. So, the movie is basically what you think. It's a biographical film telling the story of Houston's life. And well, shall I say, from her as a teenager, being trained by her mother in the church to her the final day of her life. And yeah, that's basically what you get. What you see is what you get. Whether or not now this is the big thing: is it enough for a feature film, and will people be satisfied? Well, it's hard to say for everyone, but for me, I was actually satisfied. And I think what helps in particular is the acting. I thought the acting, every actor in this does an incredible job. Naomi Aki is great as Whitney Houston. She is amazing. Definitely a great performance. Could be in line for an Oscar. You never can know. But I'm putting my hand up and saying that. Yeah, there are other contenders. But the one that impressed me the most is Stanley Tucci as Houston's manager. I've been really gravitating a lot to his performances, Stanley Tucci and or Tucci, whatever it is. But yeah, he is a talented actor. He's been going on for a longer than I thought. Quite surprised when I do my research. However, I think the only performance I kind of didn't get anything from him was Robert Zemeckis' The Witches, but um, he was following up from Rowan Atkinson, so yeah, that's part of the reason. Um, I love the music and the singing. I think they all do really well. I thought the pacing Matt did well, and I like how they nailed the facts of Houston's life. So there's one thing. I will. I do enjoy the ending, but I will address my big issue with that very shortly. But I guess I should go over the cons first. First off, again, the story isn't anything to write off, go on by. You kind of can guess where it's going, and you're kind of traveling through someone's life, and yeah, that's what you get. But there are some things where you can feel a bit, exaggerated. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, there are the crowd shots done in CGI. The CGI crowd shots, yeah, they're not good. I really do not like what they did with the crowd shots in this. It's been a while since I've seen anything laughably bad with CGI. I'm like, I was doing that. I'll argue. I, I kind of think it's yeah. I'd say there are some of these moments match. Mhm. I kind of feel like I'm experiencing a lot worse here than say something like Avatar, which is more focused on visual effects and the way the water that is when that got something wrong. When with this, it's not made. Special effects aren't really needed, so when you do get use CGI and it is laughably bad, that's when things can get a little bit problematic. Just saying. But we'll get on to the ending. Well, I do like what they did. It is a touch confusing. Not Don't Worry Darling confusing. That doesn't go that far. But by confusing, I mean that, well, okay, it does show what the last day of Houston's life. But but if you don't know the facts, you will get the feeling that the next scene after she's rehearsing, so to say, it follows up with that, with the performance of what she's doing, when that's actually not the case. Instead, the film actually jumps back to her most iconic performance of her career. So yeah, you would be forgiven if you're a little bit confused. And that is a big issue with me. Like, I enjoy what they did, but it is very confusing and a bit like, um, why are you doing that? Yeah, why? Um, if anything, I don't know what they could have done. I get the feeling they're trying to emulate the ending of Bohemian Rhapsody, but I don't know. It was good. Don't get me wrong, but it was good. It's just very confusing. But with that said, I still enjoy I Want to Dance with Somebody. I had a good time with this, and I'm glad this was my first movie for the year. I mean, and I'm kind of okay that I'm getting a film like this to ease myself back into it, because I'm not sure if I'm going to review 18 films this year or even go further. I'm still probably going to do a film a month, but yeah, jeez. It's good to know that I'm watching something a bit more easier to go through for my first one this year, because the next one's coming out like in February and March are two of the biggest films of the year, being Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, and of course the Super Mario Bros. Movie. And both of those I'm going to have a lot to talk about. I mean, not just because I'm excited, mostly due to the fact that I'm excited for both those movies because it's going to feature things I've been looking forward to for a long time. I mean, and I'll get to them when we get to that, but yeah. But in the meantime, I'm going to give us a 6.5 out of 10 half stars. Good start this year. Good movie. I'd say give it a watch. Definitely. Although, for better options, if anything, I think you should just go watch Puss in Boots: The Last Wish again. Jeez, I'm tempted to go see that another time in theaters. It was so good, and I still keep getting liking it more the more I think about it. But in the meantime, I will see you for my next video, which okay, so two things I got coming up. There are a couple of Netflix movies I've seen that I want to get done, them being Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio and Glass Onion and the Knives Out sequel. And I also want to do a video touching on some of the DLC for video games I've done. Yeah, I want to do something like that. I just don't know when each of them will happen and which comes first. You're just going to have to wait and see. But in the meantime, this is Hazza from Hazza Reviews Out, and I shall see you for my next video. Ciao.